Hi, diddle diddle. What's going on, everybody? My name is Big B. I'm back here today with a anime review of an anime that I had seen a couple weeks ago. Came out back on April 10th. It's called Moonrise. It's on Netflix, so everybody should be able to watch it. If you have some preservations and reservations about watching it, it's just kind of to give you my take, my overall score on what I thought the anime was and going forward. So just a little backstory on Moonrise. Moonrise is an 18 episode anime. It was released in its entirety on Netflix on April 10th. It's directed by Masashi Koizuka, and if I'm not mistaken, it was written by To Ubukata, and it was produced by Wit Studio. Um, Masashi Koizuka, he was a director for the Attack on Titan series, and as anybody who knows me knows, I love Attack on Titan. He was a director for about 30 to 40 episodes, give or take, around there, and when we got really good. So if you are a fan of AOT and you watch Moonrise, you're gonna realize the way some of the cuts are, the way some of the animations are. It it is very well done. So let's just dive into Moonrise. Moonrise is pretty much a war between the moon and the earth. And I'm not going to go into crazy spoilers during the review. I'm just going to give my overall score of what I thought it was between character development, story, and animation. It is a pretty much a war between the moon and the earth. And our main character, Jack Shadow, or Jacob, his name's Jacob, everybody calls him Jack. He's our main character, and it pretty much starts off like how most animes would start off, a little crazy, a little nonchalant, then of course a big event happens. One of the things I really enjoyed about this anime was as it got deeper and there was more development and there was more storytelling going on, there were more twists and there were more turns. And for an 18 episode anime, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think they could do a season two. I just don't with the way they ended. I felt they ended it perfectly. Like they could, but I really think it was very, very, very well done. But our main character goes through a lot of ups and downs, and as well of our B characters. They play a very big role, very big, intricate part in the story. Now, when the story gets to a certain point where you've already had one or two twists and turns, another twist and turn comes in and another shocking event. So it really does keep you engaged over the full 18 episodes, and it doesn't end on a flop. It doesn't like die out at the end, it doesn't fizzle out, it doesn't marvel out. It really does finish very satisfying, very very true to the show's nature. There are some tough points in the show. There are some real crazy I guess you could say events that happen that could be tear jerky and could hit home depending on what situations you have. But overall, it really is a very very well done. I watched in English. Jack is voiced by Alan Lee, if I'm not mistaken. Alan Lee voices Jack. Ozma's Corey Yee. Michael Woodley's in it. If I'm also not mistaken, Caleb Yen's another one, and Courtney Lynn. Courtney Lynn in particular is the one I'm really remembering. Courtney Lynn plays a very noticeable role in the show. Overall, each episode's anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. Your normal anime episodes. If I were you and you were looking for something to fill the void right now, because obviously later on we have things coming out throughout the year, I would give Moonrise a very serious shot. Overall, if I had to give this anime an overall rating, I would give it. I would give it a 7.8. 7.8 is what I would give it. I would give it a 7.8. Come on, not again, definitely. That is definitely something that I think is very fair because some of the stuff is very telling and it's very hard to give something a 9 or a 10, but I would give it a 7.8. Maybe if I go back and rewatch and find some things, I might give it an 8 overall. But overall, I'd say about a 7.8 is a pretty even score for it. It's a very well done, show. I really did enjoy it thoroughly. I thought it was phenomenal. I did. And the best part about it is, and this is the one thing I did really appreciate since it's on Netflix, all 18 episodes are available. So if you really wanted to, you could binge it. And that is one of those things that we're missing with the streaming services is that ability to binge. So even when you keep diving in and you're like, oh man, I want more, you don't have to wait a week. You can just keep going until the end. I think I finished the whole anime. In total, it took me like 4 days, 4 days to finish it. And that's actually, of watching, when I did get a chance to watch, obviously other things happen. But yeah, so overall, give Moonrise a shot. I do like the storytelling. I do like the character development. I do like overall how it ended. I didn't think it would left it too open. I don't think there will be a season 2, but Moonrise overall, very good anime. So 7.8. And let me know what you think down below. Take it easy.